heart of London's working class society, and it's in desperate need of a voice. The youth are driven into a life of crime and rebellion. Some, however, driven to the studios. Creating music and using it as a form of expression, that voice, being heard, letting everyone know that they're here. This is where we're going to be shooting the Get to Know interview with our main artist, of course, Richie, who's inside the studios right now. If you just follow me, come. Basement door. Hello and welcome to the show. I mean, what an honour it is to have you here. How have you been? And tell us what you've been up to.
A lot of things, you know. Studios, music, producing a couple of tracks, you see.
Can you tell us what Get to Know is all about? Like, why are you doing it? What's the motive behind Get to Know?
Get to Know is a new thing from the ends, FP, North London. Get to know the clique, get to know the...
Like, what's it about?
It's about, like, get me, people getting into music, getting away from the, you get me, from the streets, from the bad, get me.
Get to Know is a very straightforward and direct name. Like, how did you come up with that?
Well, me and my colleague in the studios, we sat down, come up with well, we had the overall story, but yeah, we come up with Get to Know as like the perfect.
Would you mind if I asked if it was your original idea?
Well, Richard Productions is done now.
You've notched up quite a few hits online. Now, is that your method of reaching out to your audience?
Well, Get to Know is there. It's online. The original's coming out on TV. So.
Is there like a launch date for that you can tell your audience about, perhaps?
Not yet, but it's definitely in 10 times before summer.
Okay.
Get to Know promo is out.
Alright, fantastic.
Audience for that.
Right.
Had a couple, people were there watching it. They're waiting for the, get me.
Alright.
Waiting for the original.
I'm going to slightly drift off to the subject, slightly, but I'm sure you're more than comfortable with that.
Don't have a
would you say that negativity in rap culture is exposed, like, particularly by the media? Like, all the negative things in rap culture, you just see it blown out by the media. Now, would you say that that's justified? And how would you go about dealing with it, tackling it, for instance?
Well, you have different people dealing with their stuff, you get me? People can, like, they can be directing or producing, doing their music. So they'll be making money, so they'll be away from the trouble.
Okay, so in essence, they have a diversion, so they wouldn't really be so much in the trouble.
Yeah, some people are like that.
So how about yourself? Do you just focus on the music, so you don't really care about the media scene?
No, I don't give a fuck about the media.
Like, excuse your French.
I give a fuck about my French too.
Oh boy.
Get to Know FP,
right, so
done
when
now.
the cameras are off, like, me and them are going to have a little conversation. Well, I tell you what, your album's coming out soon, and as you probably are aware, eagerly anticipated by many. Can you tell us anything about it? Is there anything that you can perhaps tell us about it? Like, is there any artists on it? It's like, what are you doing on it?
Road to Hell.
Yeah.
Richie Productions. Got Richie Instrumentals there, beats. Richie Studios. Featuring a couple of rappers there. Get me? FP. ATO, Chewy. Don't know.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been great having you here, and best of luck with the album.
Cheers, mate, yeah? It's alright.
Get to Know. Emotional time passes through my scars in my heart. Youths on the streets going mad. There is a raise in the death chart. Put the gun down. Life is so fucked when doing your thing. Getting locked up, then sit in the bin. Losing a loved
Many
one
people
stuck in
underestimate
wind.
the effort
Going
behind
for
perfecting
years,
music,
can't imagine a
defining
thing.
your own
Drugs
unique
and
sound
guns
so that you could
always
be heard.
involved. Straps
It
get
takes a long
dragged by
time,
a 12 years
hours
old.
on end,
Busting at
of
the
writing,
scene, any random road.
rewriting,
Another medicine, but it's going
mixing.
untold.
But if what you're saying or sharing is that important, then I guess it's worth every last second. Time, used effectively and efficiently, is the true mark of every musical genius.
Snitches quick to patrol downtown. Sick and tired, so I rest now. Get a pen, write a song, then I smoke a zoot now. Shit policy, no jobs. Boys on a run doing crime round. Buy skunk,